So Armenian, as far as its roots go, as far as I know, it's like its own thing. It doesn't have any languages at all that it is similar to in roots or in structure. It's a hard language. I think that any language is difficult to learn, but it's hard. It has its own alphabet, and when you first see the alphabet, it's like, oh my gosh, like this is just a bunch of U's and N's and H's. Like this just looks so weird. But once you learn the alphabet, it's pretty easy to read. It's pretty phonetic. There are some weird letters, like weird consonants, like an aspirated consonant and a non-aspirated consonant. So like a consonant with a breath and without a breath. So like example, like g and k and b and p, like they sound really similar, but one has a breath behind it, the other doesn't. And so when you first learn those concepts in the MTC, it kind of just like makes your brain explode. It's just like, what? Like, what? But, once you hear Armenians speak and you kind of pick up on those patterns, you kind of learn how to do. I think that's the biggest thing that I would say is just listen to Armenians, listen to how they speak, the way that they say words, the way that they say vowels, and speak. That's probably the biggest thing. Just speak. My biggest problem at first was I was just so afraid to make a mistake. But Armenians love it when you speak their language, because the language is so much a part of their culture as much as it is just their language. It's so big in their culture. And so when they see you trying to speak their language, even if you're terrible, it means so much to them that random Americans would come and learn their language. They love that. So I would just say, speak a ton. Just speak as much as you can, and Armenians will correct you. And don't take offense, but they correct you because they want you to get better. But as far as grammar goes with the language, the grammar is weird. It has different rules that are kind of different concepts that we English speakers are not really used to. Like word order doesn't really, like it matters, but in some cases it doesn't really matter. You can kind of just like throw around words and it'll have the same meaning. But yeah.